The International Day of Universal Access to Information 2021 highlights the importance of expanding access to information laws and their implementation worldwide to build back strong institutions for sustainable development and to uphold the vision of information as a public good, as well as to strengthen international cooperation in the field of implementing the right to information as a fundamental right. And the main objective of this day is to accelerate sustainable solutions aimed at reaching the sustainable development goals by mobilizing government, civil society, and people to take ownership and contribute to the SDG 16, which is just peace and inclusion. As measures by public access to information, particularly in regards to building effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. So happy Universal Access to Information Day. This is very key, very important. I don't know, gagging Twitter should be...
I was going to ask
Twitter is supposed to be one of the...
Ungagging it.
No, I think gagging Twitter is one form of limiting access to information, you know, so...
Yeah, I said I was going to ask if you sent this information to our Minister of Information and Culture, and it seems there's tourism somewhere, right? Yeah.
I swear.
Did you? But it's a good day to be commemorated, and I think we've said enough. Enough said.
Enough said. Uti, so you're going to establish our story today. We're just discussing security challenges in Nigeria, and we saw some videos, especially in Abuja, and we got some security alerts in Lagos as well. And again, I think I saw a video, was it last week, of some armed men shooting some guy in a car in the east. I think it was Enugu, I can't remember where. It was somewhere in the east, you know. So security issues have always been, you know, it's been a big issue. And again, now hearing different security challenges or security alerts or warnings telling people do not do business in this side of town and all of that is quite worrisome. But Uti, do you want to establish the story? Then I'll come to the ladies.
Yeah, well, I mean, today has been an eventful day when it comes to insecurity. We've heard all sorts of stories from kidnapping on our waterways to attempted robberies. I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, when we talk about it, we just have days like this when there's a convergence of these activities. I don't even want to say insecurity because that's like making it sound like there's a day where we're not insecure, right? But there just happens to be a convergence of these things. And it's important for us to continue to shine the light on it. Because every day, in fact, I think you established it the last time we talked about insecurity. It's not even now about every day you step out of your house. Every day you wake up, you know, security is a real issue for you in Nigeria. So we find ourselves at this point today now where we're being forced to, what's the word now? We're being forced to consider our security. We're being forced to consider all sorts of other aspects of our movements and our activities where we need to continue to be mindful about security. I saw the story in Abuja, but I didn't get a chance to read up on it. I know there was a whole lot of conversations around roadblocks and all of that, but I didn't really follow up on that.
So in Abuja, 8 were feared killed in the shite shooting in Abuja. At least 8 people were killed. That's today after unidentified men in military uniform opened fire at some members of the Islamic movement in Nigeria. Of course, I saw the video of people running and saying, oh, bomb blast and all of that. This happened around the Gwarimpa area around 10 a.m. this morning. So according to eyewitness, they told the correspondent that armed men who came in security patrol vans stormed the area without prior notice to residents. So although the details of the attack was sketchy, but one of the sources told Vanguard that suspected operatives killed about 8 people, including passerby. So this was the scare in Abuja. You know, I really am worried. Honestly, I am worried. But let me hear your thoughts, Elsie and Norma.
So, when it comes to insecurity in the country, it's a huge problem. In respect to what is happening or what's allegedly happened in Abuja. I mean, there are a lot of unconfirmed reports that we cannot categorically say this is what is going on or this is what caused it. So even the few people I have reached out to in Abuja seem not to even know exactly what has happened. So on that case, I would like to sort of stay away from it until we have a clear picture of what is going on. But I was listening to the program that was on before we came live, which is Plus Politics, and the conversation was regarding the statement that former Governor Sule Lamido made regarding insecurity, and he was saying that, of course I'm paraphrasing now, that he believes that the situation we are in now is based off of the lies that the APC government told us or sold to us before they came into power, in terms of fighting corruption and ensuring that Boko Haram will be a done deal in few months. And this is years down the line, and we're still having this issue. And it was quite irritating to see a grown man trying so hard not to focus on, the grown man now is the guest on the show, trying so hard not to focus on the issues that have been highlighted, but trying to defend how we got to where we are now in terms of insecurity, and pointing fingers at the governor, saying, oh, the state he used to be a governor at is also facing this issue. And of course, I liked how the anchor went ahead to ask, to say, if you're using that as a benchmark to say he shouldn't have this conversation, so what is happening in the states that are APC governed now and are going through the situation? Are you saying we should start blaming the governors of those states as well? And he, of course, didn't have anything tangible to say. But I'm saying this to say that we need to begin to understand that these are human lives we are talking about. It hurts me so much that when it comes to Nigeria, there is no value for life. Like, it feels like somebody died here and it feels like a chicken has just died. You just move on. Like, it is not a big deal. Nobody can tell you this is the cost of this life leaving us, and this is why it's just not a problem to them. Because if you value human lives, if you value human time, the times that humans have to spend and the value they will bring on the table, then I don't think we will still be having this sort of conversation. Absolutely. However, we are our own security right now. We need to do what we can do. Absolutely. Norma, quickly, you want to say something?
Well, it's really sad that in 2021 we're still having conversations like this about security, when things should have improved a great deal more than what it is that we see today. And it's also very sad that we don't even have people in government that are accountable to the people that they say that they're supposed to be taking care of. When you became a governor or a public office holder, you pledged to take care of the needs of the people, including security of the lives and properties. So when you come out and begin to make defense statements to pat yourself on the back, it's I'm yet to see situations where people will come out and say, I can't handle this situation, therefore I resign. I'm not capable of handling situations like this.
Well, this is just to put out there, there's a security advisory that we got that says the incident is kidnapping, the level is high, location is Lagos. So when you think here kidnapping, don't think kidnapping is just everywhere. The description, kidnappers are on a rampage, as Lagos witnessed 3 kidnap incidents. This was yesterday. So one was kidnapped in Ajah, one was kidnapped on Admiralty Way in Lekki, while a couple was kidnapped in Dokpemu area in Agege, Lagos. So when we're talking security concerns, people just think these things are far-fetched, but it is right at our nose. So we need to be careful. And I think, again, I mean, the guest we had yesterday was telling me just at Chevron how 2 guys came in a cutlass. They actually slashed his tire. So he was saying that he didn't want to go home. He lives just in VGC. He didn't want to go home just yet. He wanted to wait until the traffic is completely cleared. We had Dr. Kafi Shafau that could not come into the studio because,
the same situation.
Because of insecurity. They are always consistently robbing in that Badore Road in Ajah. So, I mean, these things, it's not like these locations are hidden to our security operatives. Is it that they're telling us they do not have the capacity to handle, what's it called, the challenges that insecurity brings to them? Or what exactly is the situation where we're having repeated kidnap, repeated robbery, repeated same spot, same location?
Well, it's not just even in Lagos. I mean, I heard earlier today about another kidnap that had taken place in Akwa Ibom State, a government official. Now, this is the 3rd government official that has been kidnapped, and 3 of them have not been released as of now. So it's a case of insecurity all over Nigeria, not just in Lagos. And it's really worrisome that it's not even paramount. It's not something that has been made priority.
Are you a cow? So you see, I mean, it sounds funny, but you get where I'm coming
So
from.
cows have more value now.
So, see, in my line of work here, there's something called media listening, and that is when brands engage services of agencies and people in that field to listen to what is happening and give them feedback so that they would know how to act. And I want to believe that this is something that should be happening with the government. So even if we are not going to the police station, for example, to say we are giving an official report, because if you call their spokesperson now to speak, they'll tell you, we did not hear about it, it was not reported. Isn't there supposed to be people or a group of people that are supposed to be listening and making sure that they understand what the pulse of the people are?
See, when are you talking about listening? Were they born deaf? You've gone past the point of needing to listen. You talking about listening now is like saying somebody is in the middle of Oshodi or standing on an express and you're saying he's listening to trying to hear trailer horn. What are you talking about?
It's very loud. You can hear it loud and clear.
It's so loud. The gong is in your bed. In fact, the gong is in your head. And you decided to ignore it. For me, you know, what's that quote who I likes all the time? If insurrection is allowed to go on for
so from Sani Abacha, the government hand is inside.
Is booming. Simple. That's all you have to think about. Business is booming. The amount of money that is being made from this kidnapping them, everybody, you can't convince me, whether you say it's alleged, whatever, but if you're looking the other way, there's a reason why you're looking the other way.
Absolutely.
If insecurity has been allowed to thrive, then somebody's benefiting. We don't know who, but we can't say that this is beyond us saying that our security apparatus and all of those agencies don't want to do anything. My question is, are you telling me you can't make a dent in this thing? No.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we want to discuss rape. Stay with us, we'll be right back.